Good morning. It's about 2:45 a.m. A little bit tired, but thanks to coffee, I'm able to enjoy more hours in the average day than most people who work. I'm retired. This is about schizophrenia. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia 39 years ago. I had a very, very severe case. My particular flavor was paranoid schizophrenia with religious themes. I had hallucinations about hell. And my delusions were somewhat megalomaniacal in the sense that I found myself at places in the hallucination where everything depended on me. What I did and what I didn't do would determine whether the United States would survive. In at least one case, I had to allow myself to be killed in order to save the country, to keep enemies from using me as a surveillance tool. Came very close to actually dying. It would have been considered suicide by the investigators, when in reality I did not want to die, because I was convinced that once I died I would go to hell. And I saw into hell in a way that is difficult to put into words. It was a place of absolutely without hope, bitter beyond anything you can imagine, bitter beyond tears. It was in a very clear state of consciousness where you could see everything your entire life. And what made it particularly sad was everybody else was going to hell because of my negligence. Even at some point, God would go to hell because of my negligence. Because of my negligence, and maybe that's the hell of it, to have a sense like that and be utterly convinced about it. But it was worse than that. In hell, there were monsters, basically evil entities, and persons in a spiritual sense, that if you had anything good, they would pounce on it like hungry dogs on a piece of flesh. And you in turn would eventually do the same. I hope I'm not scaring anybody, but it was plenty scary to me when it was going on, because I was convinced there was no way out. In the same 3-month period of hallucination, I was convinced that Russia, United States, and China were about to be at war, that the United States could defeat either one, but not